Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hey, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Hello, Pamela. Welcome. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Carlos. Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly.
All right then.
Guys, we'll get started shortly here. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Zaire. Welcome, Zaire.
Good evening.
Hello. We'll get started shortly. We'll get started shortly. This evening, we'll go over the futures market, futures, Forex, and cryptos. Futures, Forex, and cryptos this evening. We'll get started shortly. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Gerald, welcome, Gerald. Welcome. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Stella, welcome, Stella. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Hey, Bill, welcome, Bill.
Hey, David.
Hello. Hope everyone had a great weekend. And I hope you're ready to get back to work. Hey, Miranda, welcome, welcome.
Thanks.
Well, we'll get started shortly, guys.
In Africa, Nairobi, Kenya.
Guys, we'll go over the futures market, futures, Forex, and cryptos this evening. All right. We'll get started shortly.
Why should I take that video? You know, we probably gonna hit a loop on anyways.
Guys, we'll get started shortly. Hey, Dominic, welcome. Welcome, Dominic.
Hey, David.
Hello. Welcome. We'll get started shortly, guys. Again, futures, Forex, and cryptos this evening, and we've got a lot to go over, as usual. We'll get started shortly. Time to get focused and make some money. We'll get started shortly. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, guys, I'm going to share my trading screen here. So let's do that. All right. So you guys should see my trading screen, Monster Futures. So we'll start with the futures market this evening. All right, you guys should see my screen and you should see my cursor here. If not, please let me know. All right. We're starting to see moves in the futures market. All right. As far as the equity markets, so the E-mini for the futures are flat. So the Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ currently flat. All right. What I want to show you guys is right here, heat seeker for the futures markets. We're starting to see some oil. So oil, as we know, crude oil has been moving for a while. All right, so here is soybean oil, crude oil right in here, right? Micro crude, right? So crude right here, bent crude. So crude is still the number one mover, all right, in the futures market, all right? Right here, again, crude right here, soybean, a little bit of silver and gold is getting a bid, right? But crude is the name of the game, right? So crude is still what's moving up in the futures market. Okay, so here's a futures contract right here. Buy signal here, it's moving higher. Okay, so crude is definitely continuing to move higher in the futures market. All right, so that's not a lot going on. All right, basically crude. That's the name of the game as far as the futures market. All right, as far as cryptos, all right, nothing here. All right, Bitcoin, and as you guys know, Bitcoin, we use Bitcoin as the barometer for the entire crypto market. All right, so as Bitcoin moves, whether it moves long or short, up or down, the other cryptos will follow. All right, I'm gonna go through this, and then you guys can we'll open up the floor for any questions that you guys might have. All right, so be careful with cryptos right now. All right. Right now, it's holding right at that 30,000 mark. Okay, so currently it's right here, right? 28,980. All right, but if you guys look here, it's trading within a very tight consolidation. All right, so a very tight range, okay, between support and resistance. So if I open it up, you guys will see here, very tight range. Right, so here is support right here. Here is resistance. So no movement at all, right? It's trading within a very, very tight range. So just wait. All right, it's still in the markdown phase. All right, so if you guys look here, we still have a sell short signal here. Let's draw it out. And I know a lot of crypto traders are anxious to get in, but guys, we've got to wait on things until things open up. Okay, so here is our sell short signal here. All right, we're clearly in the markdown phase, We're anticipating that the price will break lower to the downside. It is in the markdown phase. All right, if that changes, we'll see it. All right, so be patient. Right, if it changes, we'll get a move to the upside. We'll get a green candles, kind of like this here. All right. And then we'll know that the buyers are now getting in. Okay. But right now there's nothing to do. Hey, Corey, welcome. All right. So right now there is nothing to do. So we just need to wait on Bitcoin to break out either to the long side up or to the downside short. All right. So be patient. Don't do anything yet. Like I said, that 30,000 mark right here is a big mark. This is where it held support before, and it's holding support right here. All right, holding support right here. So nothing to do. We just have to wait. Be patient and wait. All right. All right. The action is right now is all in Forex. All right. So we've been talking about Forex. You guys should be in Forex. You should be trading the Forex pairs. All right. Especially in particular, the yen pairs. All right. The yen pairs. We've seen big moves in the yen pairs in the last couple of weeks. All right. So you guys should be trading these pairs. All right. Now, in particular, if you guys notice here, we can use the pound pair, right? The pound yen pair as a barometer for the yen pairs. All right. So you can look here, and what you guys will notice is that the pound yen, right, is breaking out. All right, so if we look here, right, we have a buy signal right here, buy signal right here on this break of this resistance right here. Pretty good resistance. All right, pretty good resistance, and price is breaking out to the upside. We are now in the markup phase. All right, we are now in that markup phase for pound yen. The other yen pairs will follow. All right, and what we're hoping is that it gets back up into this area here, right? So perhaps back up into this area right here. Okay, worst case up in this area right here. But even if we get into this area right here, that's a pretty good move. This is on the monthly time frame. All right, but this is an early move. Early move. That's why we've been saying get on these yen pairs. All right. Hey, Corey, go ahead. You have a question?
What time frame is this in?
Okay, so that's a good question. So the pound yen is on the monthly time frame. So this is a monthly time frame right here.
Okay.
Pound yen.
So all those all that indecision is over the course of 30 days.
Yeah. So this current candle, all right, this current candle right here is this month. This was last month, and then this was the previous month. But the important thing is that we've cleared this resistance right here. We've got green candles, and we are starting to trend, all right, in that markup phase. All right.
Noted.
Okay, good question. Now we're seeing that price action, guys. We're seeing that price action in here. So if you guys look here, Swiss yen, okay, you guys that are trading monster scalper, right? I can't say this enough. You guys should be in these pairs. All right. There's no excuse. You guys should be in these pairs. I have so many traders that call me up, text me, hey, Dave, can I get in now? You can on a smaller time frame, but ideally, this is where we want to get in on that buy signal on the 240. All right. The top leading pairs right now, all right, in Monster Scalper are the yen pairs. Okay, are the yen pairs. So that should be your focus right now. All right, that should be your focus right now, the yen pairs. Okay, so Swiss yen, CAD yen, these are a lot of pips, guys, tons of pips. Most of these are up 300-400 pips. right? If we look for as a percentage, 300-400%. Some will vary, but these are hundreds of pips. All right, so Swiss yen is our top trading pair right now in Monster Scalper. CAD yen is our second, right? Here was our buy. Let's go through this. Let's go through this. Okay. So here was our buy signal here on Swiss yen. Buy signal here, we all the way up here. CAD yen. All right. Buy signal here, right here. Break of this resistance, the price is all the way up here. All right. Let me tell you guys, there's nothing in equities right now. All right. There's nothing in stocks right now. All right. There's a little bit of opportunity play in the futures market. All the action right now is in Forex and in particular the yen pairs. Okay. New Zealand yen, buy signal here, price is all the way up here. All right. The Forex market just opened at 5 p.m. Eastern time. All right. So we are hoping to catch a move higher overnight. All right. Here's another pair here. AUD JPY, buy signal here. It's all the way up here. Dollar yen, there is dollar yen, buy signal here. It's all the way up here. Euro yen, buy signal here. It's all the way up here. Pound yen, you guys notice that these yen pairs started all the way at the bottom here and they're moving higher. We talked about this, that these pairs will be the top leading pairs, and they are. Okay, so euro yen buy signal here, it's all the way up here. We keep breaking new resistance. These are opportunities to accumulate and buy more. Pound yen buy signal right here. Here it is right here. And if pound yen really breaks out, guys, we'll see some of these other pairs move higher. Hey, Paul, welcome. All right. Now, I want to show you guys this. I sent this out earlier. I know we don't pay a lot of attention to Forex Dominator, right? So we have two systems for Forex, right? We have Monster Scalper, that's our swing trade system and our scalping system. We also have Forex Dominator, that's our big trend system. And what I want to show you guys, all right, are some of these yen pairs are really breaking out on the weekly time frame. All right, on the weekly time frame. Hey, Kawisi, welcome. All right, so here is the 240 here, okay, is the weekly time frame. Now, we can't even count the amount of pips that are in here, all right? Now, I know a lot of traders don't want to stay in this system long, all right, because you've got to stay in it long, right? Very long time. But guess what? Right? Great opportunities, all right, to really trade these yen pairs. All right. All right. That's the move right now. That's the move right now. This is where we should be focused. Don't assume that because they've ran up quite a bit that the trend is over. Okay, we'll know when the trend is over when we start to see selling coming in. All right. All right. So any questions on this? I'm going to open up the floor. Any questions on this? Any questions on any of these markets, futures, Forex, cryptos? Who's in the trade? Anyone in the yen trades? Anyone in the yen pairs still? Anyone in the yen pairs still? Bill, are you still holding the yen, any of the yen pairs?
Yeah, I'm still in pound yen.
Pound yen, is that the only one that you're in?
Yeah, that's the only one in. I'm in. I scaled up a little later last week. I got in right shortly after the buy signal, and then a couple of days later, I doubled my my position.
Did you get in on the break of this the new resistance? here?
Yeah, right on. Yep, right there. That's when I got back in. So it's right now, it's about where I got in. I think it was last Thursday. I don't have it in front of me right now. I'm on
Your first entry was where?
my first entry was on the 240 the day that we got the sell signal. I'm sorry, the buy signal.
Oh,
It was
okay.
it's been almost a week now, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think I got in about 161 or somewhere around in there.
Okay, so right about 161, right about here, and then you added here on
Yeah,
your
after
break.
yep,
Okay,
yep.
okay, good job, good job, good job. And so you still in it. Just hold it, right? Hold it. Hold on to it.
Yeah, I'll just watch the 240.
Yeah, hold on to it. Zaire, you out, right? You out of your position, Zaire?
Yeah, David, I'm out. I'm waiting to get in, but I'm waiting until like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go to the GDP JPY.
Okay, okay. If you do that, you're looking at what, the 30-minute?
Yeah, I'm looking at 30 minutes.
Okay. And you said GBP, JPY?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, okay. Now on the 30-minute, let's see here. On the 30-minute, it has a buy signal already. Okay. So I would wait. I wouldn't get in now. Okay. Even at 8:30 later, I would wait. You want this trade to close. All right, you see that? Do you see that?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. So we would you would want to wait for this to close here. All right. And then just give you another buy signal. Okay. Because it's extended. If you look here from here, let's draw it out. All right. So you just be patient with it. Okay. And you might have to, if you're looking to get in on the 30-minute, you might not be able to do it this early. All right, it's 7:22 now. You might have to do it during the Euro session. All right, so when you get real buying come in. So what if you look here, and that this is for everyone. Okay, here is the buy signal here. This was on 5:29, and then we got a sell signal here to get out. Okay, so that's 5:29 and then 5:31. What's that? That's 2 days or so. Okay. All right. And then we had another buy signal here. All right. And then a sell signal here to get out. All right. These are decent profitable trades, right? But here was the 31st to here was about the 1st. All right. So a day. And then here's another buy signal here on the 2nd. And then we still holding here on what's today, the 5th? Yeah. So we've got purpose support and resistance. Here's it. Purpose support and resistance, right? We have white consolidating candles. We have a red candle in here. So there's a good chance that we'll get a sell signal coming in here shortly to close this trade. Okay, so if you get in here, guess what? You might have to get out quickly. Okay, so ideally, and this trade has gone on for a few days now. All right, so if you look here, trade 1, trade 2, okay, and it's currently in trade 3. All right, so I would wait, get a sell signal, let it pull back, right? Let it pull back, let the sellers come in like this here. Sellers come in, let it retrace, wait for another buy signal, blue arrow, and then get in. All right. All right. So I would just time it. I would just time it a bit.
David, so the Euro session, it start like what time in the morning? Like at 4 or 5, 6?
Around 3, right? 2:30. Okay. Yeah, 2:30, you'll start to see volume come in. All right, this is Eastern time. All right, around 4 a.m. That's when things really start to pick up.
Okay, I'll set my alarm for that time.
Yeah, yeah. So wait for the pullback, and what you're hoping is that let's see here. Let's 1 second. So do a side by side. All right, do a 240 and a 30-minute. 1 second here. All right. So here is your 240. All right. Here's your 240 here. And then here is your, don't worry about the fact that it's overbought here. Well, let's remove this. This will mess you up. All right. All right. So let's do this. All right. So here's the 240. This is your foundation. All right. Okay, so here's the 240. Here is your buy signal here on the 240 on the break of this resistance. It's clearly in the markup phase. So this is what Bill is trading. Bill is trading on this time frame. All right, so we got green candles. So here buyers are in, and everyone else buyers are in, green candles. So we know we are long. All right, the sellers are not in control. We are not in the markdown phase like this, right? On the 240, right? Buyers are in control, green candle above the moving average, okay? So here, right here, you would just wait, all right? Purple support and resistance, wait for that sell signal to come in right here, white arrow just like this. And what we are hoping is that this pulls back. All right, this pulls back, perhaps get some selling down to this area in here. All right, this will pull back, all right, down to about, let's say, your moving average. That's what we hope. All right, so you get a better price, okay, and then we start moving higher again. Okay, and if we look at the monthly on pound yen, all right, if we look at the monthly time frame on pound yen, all right, we know that the buyers are definitely in control on the monthly time frame. All right, here's the buying right here on the monthly time frame. So we know the monthly looks good, right? Even the weekly, let's take a look at the weekly here in Forex Dominator, pound yen, the weekly, right here. So here's our buy signal here. Green candle, we got a nice pullback. All right, we got all right, we got a nice pullback, Zaire, right here. Nice pullback to the moving average. Buyers are in. So on the monthly time frame, looks great. On the weekly time frame, okay, looks great. On the 240, right? 240 looks great. All you're waiting for is for this to close. You need it to close because it's really extended. All right. It's extended by about, right now, it's about extended by about 60 pips. Okay. So be patient, wait for it to close, right? And then wait for a buy signal. Okay. And I'm watching this too. Yeah, I'm watching this too. I love trading pound yen. So I don't know if I'll be up at that early. But good job watching this. Anyone else? Any other questions?
Hey, David, with the opportunity to get these yen pairs on the uptrend, is there any opportunities to go short on the dollar pairs that you can see? And if so, what do you think about that?
That's a good question. There are some short opportunities. We did see a pullback in the dollar pairs, but you know, I would, can you trade the dollar pairs? Absolutely, right? I mean, we've seen some pullbacks in the dollar pairs, right? Like right here, right? And we traded those long, right? You guys remember we traded all those dollar pairs long. This is just a pullback. It's just a retracement. Okay. Can we trade? Can we trade them? Absolutely. Right. But your money, the better trade, right? The better trade is in the yen pairs. And we
Okay.
know that. And okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys, and that's a good idea, Gerald, right? You know, when we trade, guys, we have a limited amount of capital. All right, everyone does. All right, I don't care how much capital you have. Everyone has a limited amount of capital, resources to put on the trade. So what we need to do is look at our best opportunity that we have, the best opportunity. Can we trade the dollar pairs? Absolutely. But guess what? We traded this long before, right? We traded this long. Can you get some short opportunities to trade them short? Absolutely. But your best trade is long the yen, long the yen. Can you guys, those of you who trade Monster Scalper, can you guys tell me why I say that the yen pairs are your best opportunities to trade based on what we're looking at here with Monster Scalper? Why do I say that?
The top trending pairs.
Very good. Very good. Very good. It's really easy to see, right? It's really easy to see that these are your top trending pairs, guys, right here, right here. Swiss CAD, right? Swiss yen, CAD yen, New Zealand yen, Aussie yen, dollar yen, euro yen, pound yen. Those are your top pairs that are trending.
I guess I
Okay.
was looking at if you're not in, especially in those 240s time frame, a lot of that opportunity, unless you're buying on the higher highs, is or a different time frame. I'm looking at if that is happening in the yen pairs, shouldn't we take advantage of what's happening in the dollar pair because we may have missed out on those earlier jumps on those 240 windows? That's
Well,
kind of how I'm looking at it.
yeah, the thing is this, right? We want to train, if we're using Monster Scalper, I talked about this last week, right? Try not to miss these. Okay, these are going to be tough. Anything below here, right? If you notice, these are in the 20s here, right? These are in the 20s, a little bit in the 30s. You're going to have, yeah, I'm not saying you can't trade these, right? But guess what? This is where you need to be. Now, if you've missed it, and the idea is, guys, as you keep using Monster Scalper, you catch these rotations, right? You don't want to miss these trades, right? You don't want to miss these trades. I mean, these are pretty good trades, and we saw the same thing in the previous run with the dollar pair. So your goal, you guys, your goal is to be in these pairs, right? Don't try to find something else, right? All right. So Gerald, don't look for other opportunities down in this area here. You're gonna lose money. Because understand that if they're not trending, guess what? They're consolidating. All of these here are basically consolidating, okay? So why give money to the markets? Okay. Now you can do what Zaire is doing, right? So Zaire did good. Now I wished Zaire would have, stayed in those on the 240, all right, longer, but that's he took profits, that's fine. But now guess what? Rather than go into a different group, okay, he's still staying with the with the yen pairs. Now he's doing it on a different time frame. So now he's not looking for a big swing trade, right? Or an extended swing on the 240. He's looking to scalp, right? Or get a trade that might last a day or two. He's still staying within the yen group. So I would rather see that, right? I would rather see staying within the yen group, perhaps trading it on a smaller time frame. If not a 30, you could do the 60. I do like the 30 for the yen pairs. But let's say for 60, if you wanted to get in on the 60 minute, here's a 60 minute on pound yen. Okay. And guess what? This 60 minute is setting up actually really good, right? So here was the buy signal here. It pulled back, right? It's holding. Let's look here. And you guys can put on different time frames to see what's the best time frame. I wouldn't do anything lower than a 30-minute time frame, but 30, 60, right? So here, here's your buy signal right here. Okay, here is resistance right here, broke out, pull back. Guess what? We had a white consolidating candle. And is Stella on here? Is Stella on here? Stella. Hey, Stella, what did we talk about? Remember what we talked about last week with the white candles? Stella, you there?
I'm here. Sorry, I couldn't find my mute button.
Okay. Well, you remember what we talked about last week with those white candles? You remember your concern?
Yes. It's an opportunity to add to the trade.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to add to the trade or even enter the trade.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you put it here, Gerald, if you've missed it on the 240, try to stay with the pairs that are trending. Okay, try to stay with the pairs that are trending, which are currently the yen pairs. So it pulled back right here. Look here, it pulled back. Buyers are still in control. We've got a buy signal right here. Break of this resistance. We have a white candle right here. Now, Stella, what do we have after the white candles? After that white candle?
It might go into the markdown phase.
No.
Or-
No. What do we have? What do we have? What do we see here after that white candle?
It's pulling back up.
It's pulling back up. We got green
Continuing. It's
candle.
continuing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So these are really good opportunities to get back in. Okay. To get back in, to add or even enter the trade. Okay. Look at
So
this.
would we wait for another buy signal on that 60 if we were to enter this one?
We have a buy signal here already, right?
Okay. All right.
Okay. So all you're waiting for is some, you can actually enter here because you got that white candle. Okay. You see here, kind of like this, white candles came in, green candles, price continued to move higher. All right. White candles here, green candle came in. Okay. Price continued to move higher within the trend. Okay. So right here, right, white candle, you might get another white candle, but guess what? You could get a green candle. You could wait for more green candles to develop and then enter to now move higher because it's in the markup phase. Okay. Your weekly is on the markup phase. Your monthly is on the markup phase. So all you're looking for is buyers to come in. Okay. So Zaire, if you wanted to, rather than waiting for a sell signal to come in on the 30, you could put it on the 60 minute. All right. And then as this candle here moves higher, let's say gets above this area right here, you could now enter the trade. Okay. And on the 60 minutes, it's not extended. If you guys look here, here is the buy signal right here, buy signal right here. Here is the price right here. So the buy signal was right at 163.32. and the price right now is at 163.47. You guys see that? See what I'm doing?
So it just extended it.
Yes. So you get a better entry. Okay. So
It's already been tested.
what's that, Gerald?
It's already been tested.
Yeah. So let's look here. Okay. So follow me. Here is the 30-minute. Here is the 60. Okay. On the 30-minute, look here. So this is a good little tip, good little trick you guys can do. Here is the 30-minute, and the price is all the way up here. Look how much that's extended on the 30-minute. Okay. On the 60-minute, the price is, here was our buy signal right here, and the price is right here. So if it goes against you, hit support. Remember, resistance becomes support. If you get in here, you near that resistance. So guess what? If it goes against you, right? Here is support right here. You're gonna get out right here. If you get in here, guess what? Support, now real support is this previous resistance. So it could come all the way down here, but I don't think so. It will probably get you out about right here. But this is extended. This is extended. This is not. Make sense? Who doesn't understand this? Or who does this make sense to everyone, that you can move your time frame to get a better entry, not entry in price, but entry in your trading?
I actually haven't begun trading with Monster Scalper, so I would have to ask you some questions about this later. I'm still relatively new.
Okay, but it doesn't, it's not even the, it's just moving your time frame to get better management of the trade. Okay. Zaya, do you see what I'm saying here? Do you see that?
Yeah, I see, David.
Yeah. So from here,
So on the 30-minute, you're waiting on that sell signal, and then you're going to get back in it on that next buy signal.
yeah,
Is that
because
what you're saying?
because it's extended, you were supposed to get in here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now guess what? If you get in, you're gonna have to get it right here. Now you're chasing it. On the
Right.
30-minute time frame, you're chasing.
I see it.
You see that? Right? Four more, right? Here, you're not chasing. On the 60-minute, here was the buy signal, and here is the price here, right? So this is almost a perfect entry. Here, that's not a perfect entry. You're chasing the price. So by moving the time frame, I know we don't talk about this a lot, right? Based on your entries, right? By moving the time frame, all right, in this case, from a 30-minute time frame to a 60-minute time frame, guess what? You've got a much better entry. Okay, but ideally, we want to get in on the 240. All right, with these trades. All right. Any other questions? We've got about 10 more minutes. We've got about 10
Thinking
more.
about getting in on the 30-minute, I'm looking at odd JPY.
Okay.
So do you think that closing that 30-minute and a new buy signal would be coming soon? Because I'm looking at it on the 30-minute.
Okay. So here it is here. Boy, I wish you guys had gotten in these trades on the 240. All right. I wish you guys had.
I got into all of them and then I feel
know.
really bad.
I know. So here is the 240, right? Buy here, it's all the way up here, right? On the 30-minute, Stella, you've got to wait for it to close
Okay.
to get in. All
It has a
right.
lot of white candles.
And it's extended. There was the buy signal here, right here. Okay, right here. And it's all the way up here. Right. So even on the 30 time, you guys have to really get into these trades. Okay. So it you missed it on the 240, missed it on the 30. Let's see what we have on the, and what we don't want to do is chase this. Right here, we've missed it on the 60-minute. Okay. So missed it on the 60-minute by about 70 pips. Okay. All right. So wait for it to close here. I mean, I would say you could it's not as extended as this trade here, right? But it's extended here, Stella, on the 30-minute.
Question, David. If I was trying to get, you were helping me get those signals set up for the buy signals when they come on.
Your email, your notifications.
Yeah, so on Gmail and so I tried it on Gmail, and
Okay.
Gmail already like disabled that feature of reducing your security.
Okay.
And Yahoo just won't even let you. So would I call TradeStation or would I call Gmail?
I would say get with TradeStation.
Get with TradeStation? Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
I'll do that.
yeah.
Thank you.
And they should be able to walk you through that. It's usually a security setting
Yeah.
in on your email client. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
But yeah, just contact TradeStation and they should be able to help you with that. Now, those email alerts, keep them on the 240. Okay, if you do your email alerts on the 30 or 60, you're gonna get them all the time. You'll get tired of it. Okay, because they come they come quickly. Okay, so keep it on the 240. All right, that makes sense.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Now, don't totally rely on the email notification. That's why I don't like traders really relying on it. Okay, because still try to go through the pairs at least once every 2 days or once a day to find the flow.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, to find the flow, find the rotation, right? Gerald, you had mentioned the dollar pairs, right? Looking for opportunities in the dollar pairs. What we should be doing in the dollar pairs is waiting and getting ready for the next move long. Okay. So what we want to do, guys, is at some point the yen pairs will close. Right now, they're the top trending pairs. Okay, so we want to be in these pairs, trading these, making money. All right, trading them through that markup phase. All right, and then when that's done, right, when they get in that distribution phase, all right, these dollar pairs are gonna get out of this markdown phase, start to accumulate, and now give us buy signals to go long. All right. So rather than trying to short these, right, stay here. These are the top trending pairs, right? If you notice, these dollar pairs are all the way down here. They're consolidating. All right. So look at dollar ZAR is consolidating. Dollar USD HUF has a high consolidation. USD SEK is consolidating. All right, they're all the way down here. USD TRY is doing its own thing. USD DKK. Okay, so what we want to do, this could be the next move. Okay, so don't trade these. Trade the yen pairs. At some point, they will close. We want to take profits, right? And now these dollar pairs could be setting up to go long, right? They're set, this is setting up right here, right? To go long, right? That get into that markup phase and make another move similar to here, okay? And what we hope is that these dollar pairs or euro pairs or pound pairs that are consolidating here will eventually get up and to be the leading pairs. By the time, let me repeat this, by the time they get up in this area in here, it's too late. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to trade these here, right? Trade these here when they've already moved, all right, all the way to the top. Let someone else trade those at the top, right? Let other traders get in at the top. We get in at the bottom. When they're getting in at the top, guess what? We're getting out at the top. All right. When they're getting out at the bottom here, we're setting up to get in. All right. So they bought here. Now they're getting squeezed as the price is going down. Guess what? They bought here, they're getting squeezed, right? There's a lot of pain. What we want to do, we want to get out here, wait. Obviously, we can go short, right? But in this case, we'll wait, all right? And then take it up again. All right, so all we're doing is we're rotating from long to short. All right, these are your deals, waiting to go long, all these dollar pairs. Look at all these dollar pairs. Oh, look at this. This is a perfect setup. This is an absolute perfect setup. Bought here, is buy signal, got out here. When the sellers came in, markup phase, markdown phase, right? We could have went short here. So we could have made money here, went short here, and now we're waiting right here. All right, so Gerald, no way, we don't want to go short. We want to be waiting, be patient. We make money when we are patient, right? Trading in the zone, right? So we wait, all right, for the buyers to come in, and then we'll get a buy signal, and then we'll do it all over again. So what you guys should be doing, if you didn't get into these yen pairs, right, don't chase them. If you want to scalp it like what, Zaire is doing, right, you could do that, get in and out quickly. But your trade, what you guys should be doing is setting up for the next run, right? So you should put your watch list together, right? So Stella, you set up your email alert, right? Once these dollars switch, like right here, breaks resistance, give you a buy signal, you should be all over that, right? And then if you start seeing several of the dollar pairs right here giving you alerts, buy signals to your email, right? Then guess what? The dollar pairs are ready to move higher again. All right, that's how we want to do it. Okay. Make sense?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. You guys, your goal is to catch these rotations. All right. And we have some traders that do this very, very well. Okay. But we need everyone catching these rotations. All right. And then staying in these trades. Okay. So catching these rotations, staying in the trades. Okay. When you guys do this long enough, I've been doing this for a long time. All right. Now, what you'll notice is that these pairs will stop trending like this. They'll go through that markdown phase. They'll calm down. And then you'll have another group that starts to trend again. All right. And then they'll go through that markdown phase. Then you have another group. And your job is to just figure out the group. And I keep on top of this. So I send you guys know this. right? Right, you guys know this. I'll let you know what's the next group to get into. All right. Any questions on this? All right. I'm going to end here.
Well, hold on, David. So if you can pull up back the GDP JPY, because what I'm looking at right now, once you pull it up, I'm looking at like a support. I don't remember, like at 163, probably like 0.14 on the
Okay.
30.
On the 30.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if
So 163. What's up?
Like zero-
What's support?
like 163, like 0.14, somewhere there about.
0.14. 0.14 would be right about here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
it could go lower.
Yeah, it could go lower. Near-term support is probably where it is right now. But yeah, right about, you got pretty good support right here. If you look right here, we're starting to get sellers coming in. We have a red candle right here, which is absolutely what we want.
Right.
Right. On the 30-minute, we want sellers to come in. We want the trade to close just like this here. Okay, so on the 240, if you got on the 240 like Bill, don't worry about it. This is not for you because you're trading on the 240. But for Zaire, right, what we want, because he's looking to get in, what we want is, here is that buy signal. Here are the sellers coming in. All right, we get a sell signal to get out. Here, that was the previous trade. The current trade here is the buy signal right here. And we want that selling to come in just like it is now. Close that trade, give us a sell signal to get out. All right. And now Zaire, what you want is that price to look right here. It just gave us a sell signal, guys. Look here. Look, Zaire, this is your sell signal that just came in. You see that?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just want to wait for it to start rejecting like a support level, and then I'll probably go in with a buy signal.
Wait for the buy signal.
Wait for the buy signal.
Right.
See, this is absolutely perfect. It just broke that support. Look here, right? Just broke that support. Guess what? Here is our sell signal to get out. All right. And now we wait. All right. We wait for a buy signal on the 30-minute to get in. That's pretty cool, right? So if we were trading it on the 30-minute, we bought in down here, got out here, made money, bought in here, got out here, made money, got in here, got out here, made money. And now, Zaire, put it on your 30-minute, and now you're waiting. You're waiting for a buy signal. Okay, don't worry about support and resistance yet. You will get new support and resistance lines from the system. Okay, just wait for the buy signal. Put it on a 30-minute. Do not get in until you get a buy signal. Okay, because what it's going to do here, okay, what's the next phase here? What's the next phase?
Accumulation.
Not accumulation. What's
Oh, it's
the
going to
next?
mark down.
It's gonna, yeah, mark down, right? So distribution, or what it could do is this, right? Look here. Okay, so look here, right? And what we're hoping for is a reaccumulation. Okay, so what we want is this. Okay, price to come down, sold, right? Distribution, that's distribution right here, or accumulation, breaks resistance, right? Breaks resistance. Okay, so here is your support and resistance. What we wanted to do is do something like this, Zaire. Okay, breaks resistance right here, and now give us another buy signal. Okay, or it could go down further. It could do something like this. Okay, this now becomes resistance because it went lower, breaks resistance, give us a buy signal. But you've got to wait. All right.
Thanks, David.
You're welcome. You've got to wait. Look at that selling coming in, right? They're selling it. Look at that selling coming in. All right. So let it sell, let that selling come in. It's gonna, and guess what? Right now, guess what? We don't have buyers. You know, the Asian market is a very slow market, so we don't have real volume coming. So this is perfect. We want this, we want it to close, we want it to consolidate, we want it to go lower so we can get a better price and then move higher. When that volume comes in the Euro session, early morning. All right, and then we get that pop. We get that pop like this. All right, so this is a good example. It just closed right here, just closed. All right, bought here, got out here. Let it do its thing. Be patient. We've got to be patient when we trade. Right? Let it do its thing. And guess what? If it doesn't happen, if it continues to consolidate, doesn't give us a buy signal, right? During the Euro session, we wait. It might give it to us in the New York session. All right. And if it doesn't, we continue to wait until it does. And we don't go short. We do not short this because the trend is not short. The trend is not down, the trend is up. All right, so we just wait until it decides to go higher again, break resistance, all right, and then we move higher, okay? So
Thank you,
Zaya,
David.
you're welcome. Let us know how this works out for you. Okay?
Yeah, I will. I mean, I got a big portion of the profit already, but I just want to play with the other part, you know, a small.
Yeah. You did really well on the 240s. Okay, so all right, guys, have a good trading week. Remember, stick with these yen pairs, right? They're still trending, they're still moving higher. Stick with them. All right, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for our Q&A class. All right, take care. Have a great evening. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you.